So, I bet you remember this video. It was about me talking about a certain episode in particular, or of Super Y, that I liked, even though it feel, from me being on Red's side, it doesn't feel like it would be one of my favorites, considering she had the problem. But let's just say, when I said that, when I said that, me feeling sorry for her, Red made me like her more. I'm making a double up video on that exact topic. Why feeling sorry for Red made me love her more. Well, back then I didn't really know why, but now I can top up with some information I know now and figure out why. So, first of all, let's look at Pokemon Nuzlocke. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna use Jaden Animation and his Pokemon Nuzlocke as an example, and so I bet he doesn't really like Seedot and the middle form of Shiftry and it was Nuzleaf. I'm pretty sure she didn't like it that much, but when hers was finally killed in the Nuzlocke, this was her reaction.
Corn, no! Corn! You monster! How could you do this? Is this why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons?
So, the feeling of missing a Pokemon that dies in a Nuzlocke, because you nicknamed it, got more attached to it, and it dying made you like it even, like a thing even and more, and you cry because you lost it, or you cry because you never got a chance to use its evolved form. But Nuzleaf, he needs a leaf stone to evolve, so anyway, more examples. And anyway, my explanation for that example is the fact Red was a name I liked on, well, Red, on top of her being my favorite character, her just like in Nuzlocke when a Pokemon dies, it made me get slightly more attached to her. So, but anything terrible happening to her, like death, would make me cry. Flashback to the zombie dream incident. And so there, love for a character, her 101, and that message is that message is the whole thing about how love can be confusing. Not like a love-hate relationship. A love-hate relationship is this. Imagine him MNJTV doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon on Ultra Moon, and And his first encounter in Polona Ranch happens to be Miltank. He has to catch it and nickname it. So I think he would just box it forever, but in reality, if he didn't have enough Pokemon on his party, he had not enough Pokemon in the box to choose from, then he would have no choice but to use the Miltank. And it would be a love-hate relationship. By the way, MNJ TV, if you're watching this, I dare you to beat a whole game with Miltank so you can see that Miltank is evil unless you're the one using it. Okay, back to topic. So the reason for her feeling sorry for something for Red makes me like her is that since she had a majority of the problems in the show, that got me more attached to her. And so there. Also, if any YouTube pooper is actually planning on making a YTP of that healthy episode of Super Y, then please don't name it anything that would offend me. About Red. Like, I'm already thinking that someone's planning on naming it Red Gets Coronavirus. So don't do that. Just name it something simple. Like another one of those titles where it's why does this show exist, but you put a super in the front of that sentence. or just Soup Y. You could do with that kind of title just not anything about anything terribly bad happening to Red. And new thing in my life, since I like Red so much, I would protect her. And if she was my high Pokemon and in Pokemon on Ultra Sun / Ultra Moon, then I would kill all the Lycanrocs. Anyway, another example on why feeling sorry for something makes you like it more. A primary example is why someone has a middle favorite Pokemon. That means Pokemon they see, meh, it's good. That example is Supreme Arcanine and Seismitoad. People bash on Seismitoad for its bad body, because it looks inappropriate. But in the video, how Aura Guardian's middle favorite Pokemon, the ones he sees as meh, he flat out said he felt sorry for Seismitoad. So that means if he gets to use it sooner or later in Sword and Shield, because you can catch a Temple in the wild area, then he might get a little more attached to it. Another example is actually a full love relationship. That example being in MNJ TV in cast form. MNJ TV loves cast form so much that he he beat Alpha Sapphire with only one cast form, I would know. Because I seen the video. That's kind of the same as me, because if Red was a Pokemon, then I'd solo run a game with her too. Also, the fact that like Red, the writers of Pokemon and its fandom and people make YTPs of it don't care for cast form at all. But both Red and cast form have someone that truly loves them, being MJTV and me. So that's the whole feeling sorry for her. Red makes me like her more. Her back then. And thing. Now I'm gonna explain something else. Something I might consider trying. And that's solo running a Hoenn game. And that's solo running in Pokemon on Alpha Sapphire. The reason I chose Alpha Sapphire is because I don't know how to spell Sapphire. And I can use the cartridge to help. And anyway, it's solo running in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire with only Delcatty. Mudry Bread did something similar, but it was as Delcatty's pre-evolution, and it was the older version of the opposite of Alpha Sapphire. So the rules will be I start the thing at the time where her trading is available, which is right after you see Wally catches Ralts. And then I'll ask someone kind on the internet to trade me a level 1 Delcatty. Because I knew if I just got a random Delcatty, then it would be a bit high level and I'd have problems with obedience. And either that or we trade over her Skitty eggs and then trade over her a different Pokemon that's holding a moonstone. If that's even possible. And then I'll hatch the Skitty and evolve it into Delcatty. And the other rules are that I can catch other Pokemon, but only for TMs. Because I'm pretty sure Delcatty can't learn all the appropriate TM to beat Alpha Sapphire. So wish me good luck with when I get an Alpha Sapphire her cartridge and solo run the game with just a Delcatty. I'm also thinking about solo running in Pokemon X or Y with just Klefki to show that Klefki can beat a whole Pokemon game. So there. This is Alina Shy signing out, mostly because it's been 13 minutes and almost 13 and a half, so we're ending.